Hello everyone and welcome to this new Genshin video where I will be talking about Thoma and how he's a great support by being a great sub damage and a great shielder, and also how in addition to that he can be a team buffer. And then after that I will talk about viable artifact options for Thoma, so if you don't want to listen to this, just skip ahead. Now as you can see here, Thoma's bonus for Ascension is attack percentage, and that's great for his burst, so this way he can deal a lot of sub damage while being off field. Now as you can see here, his elemental skill is a simple pyro damage in addition to creating a shield for 8 seconds and a cooldown 15 seconds. But that's great because it goes well with his burst that has a duration of a 15-second and a cooldown of 20 seconds. So this way you will be able to stack his shield by popping his E and then moving on to his burst. And since Thoma's burst give you a shield every 1 second and his shield are stackable and the time is refreshed every time you get a shield. So basically with good energy recharge stats, you can have his shield up all the time. Thoma's shield is based on his max HP, so focusing on HP percentage with his artifacts is actually good for two reasons. Getting a better shield and actually for his second passive, which will give you a bonus damage on his burst. And since Thoma's burst is really important to stack his shields, it's actually a good idea to focus on his energy recharge while farming for his artifacts. And on the topic of energy, Thoma's fourth constellation is really good because it grants him 1 energy back each time his burst hits an opponent. And speaking of Thoma's constellation, his final constellation is what enables him to be a team buffer. What it does is every time Thomas stacks a shield or gets a shield, uh, other parties get 15% bonus damage on normal, charged, and plunged attacks. So finally, this is in my opinion why Thoma at Constellation 6 is considered a sub damage, a shielder, and actually a team buffer also. So in my opinion, he's gonna be a ridiculous unit to have. So yeah, I recommend pulling for him. He's gonna be very good, and yeah. And now moving on to artifact choice, a 4-set Noblesse Oblige is going to be one of the best in my opinion. The problem with this set is if you plan to run him with Bennett, that's a problem because Bennett usually also has 4-piece Noblesse, and the effect of this set or the 4th set is not stackable, so that's not gonna work out. So if you plan on using this set on Thomas, just keep in mind that he should be the only one having a 4-set Noblesse because the effect is not stackable. If you're not using a 4-set Noblesse, another second best choice is going to be a 2-piece set Millelith for that 20% HP since his shield is going to run off his max HP. And the other 2-piece should be Noblesse for that 20% burst damage increase. Now I think you should run his sands on energy recharge to keep his burst up all the time. And if you don't want to run his sands on energy and you want attack percentage, I think you should go with a 2-piece Emblem in addition to that 2-piece Millelith, and you'll have 20% HP increase and 20% energy recharge increase. Now while we are on the topic, I think you should run his cup on pyro damage and his heppies on HP percentage. In addition to that, focus for attack percentage and HP percentage in addition to energy recharge and his Sup-Stats. This way you'll have a balance between strong shield and great sub damage for his burst. Now if you want to build Thoma around being a sub damage dealer, you can go with the Gladiator's 2-piece set for the 18% attack percent. In addition to 2-piece Noblesse for that 20% burst damage increase. But on the other hand, if you want to focus on Thoma's shield, you can go with a 2-piece Retracing Bolide and a 2-piece Millelith, and you'll have an extremely powerful shield this way. But in addition to that, you need to focus on HP percentage, on your sands, cup, and piece, and also focus on it in your Sup-Stats for the feather and the flower. Okay everyone, so that's it for this video. I hope this will be helpful to you. If you have any thoughts in mind, please leave them in the comments below. See you again later. Bye.
If I do get caught, please come rescue me.